hi everyone who's teaching practicum here in the future. I wanted to explain the format for practicum as easily as I can. So let's talk about why we're doing this format. So there's a couple reasons in which why we need to move to this. So one is that students developmentally where they're at, they need more individualized attention. So before, when we were putting folks in small groups and meeting with them maybe every other week, there were folks able to go under the radar and just folks that aren't able to get as much individual supervision or targeted kind of help is that in which they're needing. So that's kind of one of the reasons why we're moving here, so that students can get more individualized and developmentally appropriate help with their clinical work. The other thing is I don't like to just pull from KCREP standards and say, well, the standards say this, so this is what we have to do. And um, we really do need to get more in alignment with the KCREP standards. So this is their exact language, just so that everyone is on the same page. Throughout the duration of the practicum, each student receives individual and or triadic supervision on a regular schedule that averages 1 hour a week. So an hour a week, our students have to be getting individual or triadic supervision in practicum. So we need to move to better meet the standard with the 2024 standards coming out. We have to start realignment. So this is kind of why we're doing this now, because we're looking at realigning to 2024 standards, and we got to make sure we're hitting this. The other thing is we've been having a harder time filling clients in the clinic. And by moving to this model, instead of offering, 3 options for clients to come in and get seen, we can now offer 4. So that allows us to better fill schedules and get more clients in the clinic. Lastly, there's this continuous care. So I know instructors want to choose their times, but they're set so that each term we can now continue care. So if someone's in a 2 o'clock block and they're seeing a clinician at 2 o'clock, they can continue to see folks at 2 o'clock on that day for as long as they need to, and we're not just switching it up. So this really helps with the continuing of care. So let's put your student hat on for a second. So what does this look like for students? So I'm just kind of using like Monday and Tuesday and Friday as an example right now. So for Tuesday and Thursday, we are having students see clients at 2 o'clock. So from 2 to 3, they'll be seeing clients. From 3 to 4, they'll be seeing clients. And then at 4 and 5, they'll come in and do group supervision. Now, scheduling group supervision for 2 hours, but the instructor can and should give a break during that time. KCREP only requires us to do group supervision for an hour and a half. So feel free to kind of give some breaks on each end of that group supervision. And then clients will be seen from 6 and then from 7. Now here's the catch. Students are not seeing clients for 4 hours. They're only seeing clients for 3 hours. During one of those times, they will go offline. They will go offline to get individual or triadic supervision. So let me kind of show you what that would look like. So let's just take the Monday and Tuesday as an example. So from 2 to 3 o'clock, let's say I am the instructor, so I'll just use names. Let's say I am the instructor, and let's say Jesse Manson is the triadic supervisor. I would watch live. So I'd be back behind the screens on the computer watching live from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And Jesse, in the blue there, would be in the supervision room seeing one pair of students for individual/triadic supervision. Now let's go to 3 to 4 o'clock time. I'm the instructor, I'm watching live again. So I'm watching live in the back, and Jesse would be doing individual or triadic supervision in the supervision room. So now 4 o'clock hits. I, as the instructor, would lead group, and the triadic supervisor can go off and kind of take a break, do their thing, are somewhat off the clock during that time, right? So that's from the 4 to 5 block and then 5 to 6 block. Now, from the 6 to 7 o'clock block, right, we reverse roles. So I, as the supervisor, would do supervision in the supervision room, and Jesse would be behind the mirrors watching live again from 7 to 8, right? So let's take a student in how this would work. So let's take Juan, and let's say Juan is paired up with Mariana. Okay. So Juan and Mariana are gonna do supervision together. So they would do um they would see clients from 2 to 3. They would see clients from 3 to 4. Now they're gonna come off the schedule from 6 to 7 because they're gonna do supervision during that time. And so since I'm the one doing supervision during that time, not live, but like triadic, they would have me as their supervisor from 6 to 7. So I'd be meeting with them during that block, and then Juan and Mariana from 7 to 8 would go back to seeing clients. So again, students will only get the opportunity for 3 clinical hours, because one of those hours they go offline for supervision. Um, Going back here, um, each um each instructor will do 2 hours of individual slash triadic supervision and 2 hours of live supervision. The instructor of the course will do the group supervision where the triadic person doesn't need to be a part of that. So I just wanted to make this video to explain it. Happy to kind of help anyone, and really look forward to the term. Thanks, everyone.